welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Pisces. Let's see, Pisces. Three messages for the month of April. Ace of Swords. A lot of clarity is coming in. A new way of thinking. Something has changed for you. That's good. King of Pentacles. Stability, security. This is definitely a really good sign. And we also have the Seven of Swords. Very interesting, Pisces. This is going to be an important month for you, a big month for you. With the Ace of Swords, you know, that's a card of like breakthrough. You're definitely cutting through all the things that you no longer need or want. You're seeing through the things that you maybe thought were important but you realize don't have as much value for you. So you're kind of like cutting through nonsense, if you will. At some point it wasn't nonsense to you, but you came to a certain realization where you really focused on the bigger things, you know. This is definitely not, because you are Pisces, you know, the Ace of Swords may seem like an energetically not so pleasing thing, because it's like steel against water, you know. And so part of you may feel like you're realizing something and like, oh wow, why didn't I realize that before, you know. It could also just be like a new idea, something that presents itself to you where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this new idea. It's going to be definitely pretty logical because the Ace of Swords is a card of logic and rationale and thinking in that direction, if you will. The King of Pentacles is a great card for stability. So you may kind of like realize that you are leveling up when it comes to security and stability, so that's always nice. You're definitely someone who wants to have a certain level of comfort as you move through your life. So the King of Pentacles tells me that it's you're getting more stability into your life. This could also be a person who kind of helps shape your attitude towards stability and thereby get more of it into your life. And of course, with the Seven of Swords, that tells me that you may feel pretty sneaky around some things. Like, you're definitely somebody who isn't kind of being super open about certain things that you want to have in your life. And a part of you may actually be like, you know, I'm just going to cut a corner here and cut a corner here and get to where I need to be. It's something that you're kind of like doing on your own. Like, you're not sharing that with other people around you. It's you know, something that you're like, you know what, it is what it is, and I'm just gonna create progress, and that's what I'm going to do. You're definitely keeping things under wraps until they are fully realized. Now, Mars, I know that in the month of April, Mars is going to be in your sign. So this is going to give you a little bit more of a boost. You may feel much more motivated than you otherwise would be. Like, it's giving you more stamina. This energy is increasing within you to get things done, to accomplish things, you know. And your energy is pretty grounded. That's why you have the King of Pentacles there. We also know that there's the Aries transit in the second house of money. There's the cluster of planets, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, is moving through Aries in the second house. So definitely you are someone who is aware of the need to increase your stability and your security, and really you have done quite well for yourself, and so you're kind of like contemplating as to future plans for you. Now, the Uranus is going to be entering Gemini towards the end of the month, April 25th. So it will be going, I think, into the fourth house of home and roots. So definitely you're going to be creating some kind of unexpected situation. Like there's something radical about this month for you, where you may be like, okay, I've decided this, now I'm done. Boom. Like you just think of something, you realize something, and then you just immediately move forward and um kind of like accomplish some kind of like a radical maneuver, and that's why you have the Seven of Swords. It's like you're like not telling anyone what you're going to do. You're creating some kind of a radical, maybe reshuffling of something or some kind of a change, but it's something that you're like, this is what I want and I'm gonna go for it. But I mean, overall, these are really good cards. The universe is asking you to be more strategic about things moving forward, and use your logic and rationale and approach, and don't share it with other people. That's why you have the Seven of Swords. Don't allow other people to talk you out of something, or don't allow other people to influence what it is that you want. Sometimes you gotta act alone, even though you're loved and appreciated and surrounded by wonderful people. Sometimes you still have to act alone and not share it, and to see it through. Angel and Ed's historical card, Winter, take care of your needs. Yeah. So the divine here is saying, because wolves can definitely act alone, and so you're pulling some sort of a wolf move where you are being very clever, like you're seeing something that others are going to be surprised by. And so the divine here is saying, you have all you need to make your move, so go ahead and do it. Skywriting the fates, and it is definitely something that is written in your destiny. This is not a surprise. This is something that you've already mapped out when you were still a spirit, preparing for this incarnation, with the team of people on the other side. Now, tea leaf cards, we've got scales, keep your life in balance. At the end, balance saves you. We also have teardrops, great personal sorrow. And we also have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Definitely this is a big month for you. But let's see what we can also, what kind of message we can also get from the Angel and Oracle card as well. And we've got door to value. So there is an opportunity to increase your stability. There's an opportunity to increase your security, and so you will be kind of moving forward in that regard in the month of April, which is going to be very successful for you. But it does come at a great personal you know after a great personal journey. You know, you've been through a lot in the last 12 months. For sure, you've been through a lot. So, this reward that is coming to you in the month of April is a little bit bittersweet. But you know, that's the way the universe works. Usually there's something good and something not so good. To keep things in balance. Again, at the end of the day, balance does save you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Pisces. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.